This is Pillars. This is what? This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. Yes, that is how the intro goes. This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. Welcome. Welcome. Right. We are on level 14 of the Endless Paths of Odd Nua. Checking this place out. Doing it up. Seeing how it goes. And we are super sneaky. It looks like Grieving Mother really is hurting a little bit. But what can you do? Slowly creeping forward. Let's see what's over here. Some emeralds. Man, they're just giving away gems at this point. Oh, is this Master Staircase action? Cool. So here's the top, going all the way down, going all the way down, going all the way down. Here's a level 11. Dude's leg. Now we're down here. We've got to be down here near the feet now. So here's level 14. Wow. Oh, that's his calf. Yeah, because this is his thigh. You know, his waist is in here. That's his calf. So his foot's got to be right here, down on the next level, level 15. Pretty cool. Pretty cool map. Carefully creep forward. Not seen any enemies yet. Man, they're giving away so many high-end gems. Apparently they really want you to enchant your stuff. Unfortunately, those gems don't do me much good without the appropriate, like, Purpo's already... Oh, it's only exceptional. It's not superb, really? The problem is superb requires Sky Dragon Eyes, which I only have one of. Her armor is superb. Her gun is also not superb, but again, with Sky Dragon Eyes. And she can't... Wait. She can enchant her own body? Really? Oh. Okay. Let's shock-proof her. I can't. I don't have Jasper. Alright, well in that case, Pierce and Slash, let's crush-proof her. I have tons of this stuff. 69 amethysts. And then what stat do I want to give her on her body? She's got... If I gave her perception, she could wear a different neck item, and I have a lot of good neck items that I've found. You know, I could throw this on there. 163 spirit residues. If I threw this on her, then she takes this off. She still has the same perception bonus because it's on her body. She can wear a different neck item. Whereas now we have to go through all the neck items. Stuff that I've just shoved away in here because I didn't want to deal with it. Let's see. Cape. No, that's not going to be it. Spell word, amulet. I mean, I think all the really good stuff is still out in our inventories here, but I just want to make sure. Minor missiles. It's not bad, but it's not going to be what she wears. So many capes. That's kind of nice. What's mirrored image do? Oh, yeah. That's kind of cool, but no. No. That's kind of cool, but no. Elect and resolve. Cloaks of protection wouldn't be bad. But no, I think the good stuff... Holy Radiance on unconscious. Healing done. She's not doing healing. Oh yeah, Necklace of Fireballs. What? Sunbeam 3 times. Probably gonna be... Oh, Cape of the Cheat. Escape once per encounter. That is pretty nice. Or the Master Mystic. It's a ton of deflection. Visibility when hit with a critical hit once per encounter. Minor Arcane Reflection. Yeah, I think she's gonna wear this escape one for an extra escape.
Right here.
Let's see. Yeah, there it is, and it's once per encounter. She has that plus her own escape, so she can escape twice now, which is awesome. Alright, we were just checking out. Can enchant this. It's got Primordial Slaying and Burning Lash. Accurate 3. It only requires 1 Sky Dragon Eye to enchant? Why? Hold on, what? Accurate 3 gives 12 accuracy and 15% damage. I think we'll stick with that. I mean, I'm not going to use my 1 Sky Dragon Eye on his weapon, of all people. But his shield... I need a Adra Dragon Scale to superbize it. Did I just say superbize? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Or to superbize his armor. Still sticking with superbize as a legit thing to say. What do you want from me? Palagina's weapon is already superb, and her armor's exceptional. Kana can't enchant his bow because it's a rest in the lair of a sky dragon. Right. Guess we could make his armor exceptional, but it doesn't seem worth it considering that it's... Well, fuck it. I have tons of this stuff. Does he want an attribute bonus? Let's see. How's he doing on... He's already got a little bit of int. Sigil of the Arcane. What the hell is Sigil of the Arcane? He could probably stand to have a better ring than this. I have a lot of rings, too. Fuck it. I'll put in intellect on his... I have plenty of this stuff. And then he doesn't need to wear this ring anymore. Give it to her. Add it to the ring collection. Let's see. Suppress Affliction, Spellbind. That's tempting, because Suppress Affliction always comes in handy. Or... Combusting Wounds 3 times per rest. It's already got an overseeing. Yeah, we'll give him one of these suppress affliction rings. And then her weapon is already exceptional, but I can't make it. It's got Spirit Slaying and Burning Lash already. Can't superbize hers either. It causes superbize. Superbize, really. She's still wearing Aloth's leather armor, the armor he starts the game with. Let's beef that up a little bit for her. Let's give her an attribute bonus as well. Let's see. She could use some perception. Wait, what's she getting intellect from? This helmet? Is there another head thing she'd want to wear? Not really. Let's just do some perception for her. Give her a little bit more accuracy so she can hit more with her lead spitter. Alright, so we've done the checking whether or not people need their stuff enchanted for everybody's weapons and armor. Did a few enchantments. Let's move on.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
It's quick save time.
Which is not very quiet.
Sure.
Found hidden shit. Whoa. Crazy energy gate. On stalking boots, yeah, we've found several pairs of those in our journeys. This is very intriguing. That is officially a pillar of eternity right there. Maelstrom. Ruby. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to mess with this thing. Because I don't think we can walk through there. Oh, this is the whole level. There's nothing else. This is just like, hey, behind here is the stairs probably, and... Strange, this level has no enemies on it. Yeah, oh! Oh, I know what's gonna happen. When I mess with this, enemies are gonna, like, appear. I need to be prepared for that eventuality. I need to assume that's going to happen. So,
Huh?
let's bring the team
Sure.
Right here.
right back here.
Right here.
Following your lead. Of course.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. I'm ready.
Hey.
We're
ready.
just gonna assume the worst here and
Hey.
do it this way. And quick save yet again. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Everybody's equipped with their correct weapon, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a body in there. Spirit of Odd Nua. Ooh. Is that actually him encased in the Adra? The shade emerges like a wound in the world, split open to reveal a hollow darkness. Beneath a writhing crown of shadow lies a gleaming mask, bearing the visage of an older man. The silver face turns towards you, features cold and still. From within the sockets of the mask's eyes, guttering fires emit their eerie light.
Who are you? Would you abandon your king? Take up your sword
To battle! The enemy has come!
His voice seems to reverberate through the chamber. The mask's eyes burn with sudden new light, even as the room around you seems to grow darker. I'll just be straight up with it. I'm Katie. I've come in search of the master below.
Then you are no lost soul of mine. No soldier. I have no power over you.
For a moment there is only silence.
But neither have you found your quarry, for before you is Ardnua, king in life of a great people, master now of nothing.
You built the endless paths.
The endless paths. 1,000 hands toiled to create it. But it was my voice, my will, that directed them. The great work of our age.
It is pretty impressive. Suddenly he's quiet.
Or it would have been if they had only allowed me to finish. If they understood that from such rotted foundations could emerge wondrous achievements, that the same curse I sought to cure afflicted them in turn. That my own son might, from one moment to the next, be lost to me, is abomination.
His voice thickens with grief, reverberating through the chamber.
He wants only that I should be proud of him. How can a father convince his son that he might accomplish nothing, and still be the light of his life? How if he is gone? So many hours and days spent wondering. If I had been there but a moment earlier, if I had stopped him from leaving that morning, if I had only known that I would never see him again.
Lost, treading these endless paths, these regrets, with him forever moving out of reach into some darker place, away from me. Have they loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children? Might I not show them then the agony of it?
Ardnua's shade shudders, and the very shape of him seems to warp and twist. The tines of his dark crown grow long, and the surface of his mask ripples like molten metal. What happened to this place? Ardnua's voice gains a distant quality.
We sought the place where the veins of the world meet, where a soul might be drawn from the Adra. If we could find the means to keep the soul intact, to preserve its memory. We are so close. It is nearly done. My people shaped for me a titan, vast and wondrous in form, so that it might be worthy of the soul that would dwell within it.
He reaches out a hand, pointing a dark and tapering claw towards the steps.
I have not looked upon it since. They will destroy all that I have worked for. They will steal my only hope!
Ardnua raises his arms, now lashing tendrils of shadow.
Will we allow the rabble to strike us from this world? To steal my son from me a final time?
A Soldiers! Up! Conquerors of death! Keep them from the statue! Will you leave your lord to fight alone?
The stone seems to shake beneath your feet, and the air grows cold. But nothing emerges from the darkness. The echoes of Odnua's command fade. His spirit regards the crystal where his body dwells, silent. How are you still here?
Is it so strange? I can see, sense the power in you. You must have seen by now the limits of the shroud. How easily one slips its shackles if pressed. My son did not have the time, perhaps, to... It was so fast. His soul went swiftly into the stream. But I could find it again. I did find it. I was so close. And then the invaders, the mutiny, traitors all coming to smash the machines, the crystals. They had no thought for the lives spent, the progress we had made. To rip a soul from the afterlife, to return him to my arms. I was so close. The mob slew my most faithful, then came for me, a blade in the stomach like any common dog. But I robbed them of their trophy. My body at least would not be parted from this place. I cast one final spell.
He indicates the crystal at the center of the room and gazes upon it for a few moments. You sealed yourself in here?
Nothing so precise. I meant only to die in some manner that hindered them. It was not pleasant. If I had had time to think. I did not imagine that I would be trapped. What force could hold me? Yet every effort I expend to leave this place. There are times I can sense what lies above, but never below.
And what happened?
There was pain. I woke some time later. Woke, or else just became aware that I was in the world again, that I had sight and hearing and memory. Always memory. This chamber, I recall the final moments, and in recalling them I am returned to my power. It is tempting sometimes to remain thus, to be some semblance of a king. If not that I remember all else too, the hurt of dying, the loss I feel as keenly as on the day my son was taken from me. Should such things, too, not be claimed by time? As our words, our art and lives have been, is the memory so cruel that time dares not touch it? For 2,000 years I have stood upon the precipice of victory. I cannot retreat, nor cross. I am anchored to the very stone I shaped to shield my corpse. And all the while he is there, just out of reach, beyond me. Before you is Odnua, king in life of a great people, in death, master of nothing.
Why have you sent beasts to attack me?
What are you that I should concern myself with your life? When they have trapped me here, I cannot cross the threshold. The way is barred to me. He is out of my reach even now. They have broken it, my statue, my memorial. The vein is severed, and I am parted from the source. And still something dwells in the place beneath us, and there feeds upon my people, as it did when we drew breath. An old, ancient thing. You will not conquer it, any more than we could conquer ignorance.
The mask turns
None
towards you.
walk there save Odd Nua's line. You will not tread in that place. Not there.
The mask turns towards you, streaks of golden fire running from its eyes. What's down there?
All the souls the paths have ever known, bound still to the Adra, waiting for the chance at rebirth, or else trapped within the fragments.
He reaches a formless hand towards his mask, only to jerk it away as if scalded.
My son, somewhere he must be.
If you're not master in this place, who is?
Something with a longer reach, for I can do nothing outside this wretched chamber. The stone is like an anchor.
The mask turns back toward the crystal at the center of the room, and the body there.
Many souls do pass, from time to time, into this place. The Adra draws them deep, and there they are consumed, but not by me.
The mask turns towards you once more.
Something dwells in the place beneath us, and there feeds upon my people, as it did when we drew breath. It is an old, ancient thing, and you will not conquer it, any more than we could conquer ignorance.
He meant that so much he said it twice. Adnua suddenly shudders, and the shape of him seems to warp and twist. The tines of his dark crown grow long, and the surface of his mask ripples like molten ore. Again.
None walk there save Odd Nua's line. You will not tread in that place. Not there.
It meant that so much he said it twice. If this thing is responsible for the attacks on Cadnua, then perhaps I can help us both.
How? Will you destroy that which survived the end of my people? No. You will only anger it. It will drink your life like water.
I'm only here to defend my stronghold. I must defeat this creature.
It threatens your world, your homes, not mine, for we are long dead. To me it is but an obstacle, and when it too at last perishes, I will have my chance. I have waited for so long. I cannot risk this.
Risk what?
But you see them. What remains of them? As the Mad One did before you. As I do. My subjects. My people.
I'm out of new options to speak.
Have they loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children? Might I not show them then the agony of it?
What has caused the paths to become overrun? It takes Adnua a moment to speak.
Time! The press of time! We chased such beasts from our work sites in our day. They were but passing pests, but in time their numbers have been allowed to grow. And now they are chased up from the depths by that which dwells there, the new master of this place, feeding on the souls of all that have succumbed to the paths, to grief or greed.
Have they loved nothing
He's already said
in all
this.
their lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children? Might I not show them then the agony of it?
Is that your justification? That your grief outmatches everyone else's?
What did they make of their grief? Nothing! None of them dared! None tried! I had the vision, and the people followed me. They believed. They knew what I promised. And if some came only to test their knowledge, at least they contributed to our understanding. We came so close. You do not understand. The frustration of it has only festered in me. I cannot cease thinking on it.
Some light surges behind Odnua's eyes, which burst into orange flame.
Every moment I have lost.
Have they loved nothing?
This guy really loves
in
saying
all their
this.
lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children?
Might I not show
Might
them
I not show them then
the agony
the
of it?
agony of it?
We've been here before, buddy. You're repeating yourself a whole lot. You're trapped here?
I am bound to this place, or else cursed with it. I do not know. I have tried to pass beyond the steps. The memories come upon me. I wake here. I have whiled away centuries in that fashion, half awake, but in time I wake. I always wake, and I am here.
Have they loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children? Might I not show them then the agony of it?
Say the agony of it again. Say the agony of it one more goddamn time. I dare you. Alright. I've seen some of what you've done. You don't deserve any sympathy.
You see the hollow remnants, the empty, pointless cruelties. You do not see what came of it, the things we learned. It did not start so. How could it? I was mad with grief. I summoned workers, mages, servants. We plunged headlong into our quest. I could not see for tears. And at first, nothing. Feeble efforts, false starts, days of nothing. And all the while I was certain I was losing time. I gave permission that we should try new methods, that we should bolster our knowledge of the soul. And with these barbarous acts, we began at last to learn, to find the edges of that veil. My people told me they could find my son, but still we had not the means of extracting him, safe, intact. And at last, when the discovery was at hand, we were betrayed. All that we had paid, the lives lost, the taint upon our souls, all for nothing. They destroyed the Titan, cleaved him from his roots.
I will never see him again. Even in death, we have been more wholly separated than if I had never known him. He will have forgotten me. Have I not paid? Have they not cost me all I had?
How do I feel about this? I think my character's pretty neutral on this whole issue of whether or not he did bad or what he deserves. She doesn't really give a shit about all that. If I'm to keep my stronghold, I must deal with the master below. I have no interest in your statue.
The keep will not be yours while that presence remains, and you will not defeat it. The caverns will be filled once more. They will boil up the steppes. All your kith and kin will die. Leave this place. Forget our names while you are able.
I must travel on.
I
A blue fire sparks behind Odd Nua's mask, casting a sickly light across the tiles.
No! No! You will go from here and bring them with you. Bring the mob again, with blade and fire.
He's kind of confused.
They will destroy all that I have worked for. They will steal my only hope.
Odd Nua raises his arms, now lashing tendrils of shadow.
Will we allow the rabble to strike us from this world? To steal my son from me a final time?
He said this before, too.
Up, soldiers! Up, conquerors of death! Children of the wheel! Andara! Riomara! Isarna! Keep her from the statue!
Looks like shit's about to jump off. Shit just jumped off. Quest updated. The master below. After a long and difficult journey into the darkness of the endless paths, I came at last to the resting place of Odd Nua himself, and there encountered his spirit, browned there by rage and sorrow. He told me that he was not the master below, nor the one driving beasts up into Cad Nua, but rather that a final enemy rests on the lowest level of Odd Nua, beneath this chamber. I need only venture through the gates beyond Odd Nua's tomb to find it. Okay, what do we have here? We've got a Ciangula, Greater Windblight popping in. There's the spirit of Odd Nua himself. Andala, Isarna, and Riomara are like special named ghost ladies. So shit seems serious, is what I'm getting.
Hey.
More Windblights. He's immune to prone. They're not, though. Alright. I think she's just gonna go right for it. Chosen enemy right on the boss there. We're gonna start working on this Greater Windblight right here. Okay, I guess we all have our orders. Let's go.
I'm ready. What
What is he doing? What is she doing? It's a better question. Alright, she picked her sworn enemy, so now let's piece him up. Grieving Mother kill. Whoa! She just wrecked Riomara. Hold on. Grieving Mother. Silent Scream. Critted Riomara for 80 raw damage. Nice. And then she just shot her for a whole bunch of damage from the blunderbuss. Well, so much for Riomara, I guess. Who's she gonna silent scream next? Spirit of Odd is almost dead too. Lol. Isarna. He needs a target. He's up in it. Prone. Everybody else keep doing what you're doing.
Sharp as steel. Got him!
People are getting paralyzed. Alright, so the Spirit of Odd is dead. Bestiary progress. Really? What's it under? It's under Shadow. Spirit of Odd Doesn't say anything new though, it just says... Kalagina can kill this thing. Throw some beetles out there.
I'm no.
Oh, we're getting hurt. Alright, beetles. Meanwhile... Katie's getting wrecked by this thing. He's gonna do his Thunder Rolled Cone. Push and stun this thing. What the hell is happening to Grieving Mother? Oh, she's getting tag teamed. She kind of ran up in a bad position. And she's paralyzed. She's not going to be able to defend herself. She's going down. And she needs a new target. This thing's in the moment of dying right here. $144 piece. Devil of Karak just aced that ghost. Aced. There. Should come back here and help out with this business. Do a knockdown on this Singuilla. Shoot that thing. Grieving Mother's down. Let's revive her. Katie, do your second round. Now that Katie's done that, Sap Andala. There. Do a pull. Grieving Mother's back up. She's not in a good place, though. See if she can get a silent scream off before she gets dropped again. Devil of Karak took Andala out. Are we down to just... Oh, we've got the Wind Blight there too. Full move on the Wind Blight. Blinding shot on the Wind Blight. Mental binding on the wind blight. Withering shot on the wind
Your
blight.
thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Kill. Oh, it's
I'm
dead. We won. Alright, that was fairly easy, really. 92 piece, get some. We're about ready to rest here. Breeding mothers in a bad, bad, bad way. Shroud of Mourning. 3 resolve, corrode, and freeze. The rough texture and faded color of this cloak suggests that it is ancient. The symbols and runes along the edges indicate Ingwithan origins. Scholars of Ingwithan culture have translated an old story about a father driven mad with grief by the death of his son. He entered a permanent state of mourning, donning the traditional garb of the bereaved and locking himself in his keep. The story suggests that he performed horrific experiments upon the living in an effort to resurrect his dead son. His mourning clothes were said to be infused with power as a result of these experiments. Yeah, well, looks like it didn't work out very well for him in the end.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
So much for Odd Nua. Spirit of Odd Nua. Got yourself racked. Okay, Master Blow is still active. It looks like Kana wants to talk to me. And the body's just still there. Entombed within the Adra. But now we can go here. Oh, and here's the stairs. Yeah, so there is nothing more to this level. It's just basically one big room. With one big conversation and fight, and then you move on. Okay, let's talk to Kana.
That shade, then, was the great Odd Nua? Death, I know, can twist the soul, and yet I felt more sadness from him than anything else.
To think he built the whole of the endless paths so that he could see his son once more. I don't know if I blame him for it. From one moment to the next, I keep changing my mind. He was strong enough to try. That's more than most can say. It was a massive undertaking. I don't know that we'll see its like again.
Kana thinks a moment.
And perhaps that's what draws so many people to this place. Thank you for lending an ear. Was there anything I could do for you?
Let's be on our way. Alright. Interesting. Welp. Probably a good idea to rest about now. And we're heading down to floor 15, which is either the final floor or the penultimate floor. I'm not sure whether this place has 15 or 16. Kind of think it only has 15, actually. Now that I think about it, which means this would be the final floor. Crazy.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what happens on the final floor. I have a feeling there's going to be something down here that's going to beat me. I think death awaits me. That's how I feel. Loading screens of its... Oh, this level looks special. We've got rushing water. We've got these things, whatever they are. We've got stone. Oh. Hello, Zorups. Zorups? We're back to Zorups, huh? Alright. Are these like windows that I can see through? Oh cool, there's a waterfall. That's awesome. So I don't have a map thing showing what level 15 looks like on here. So we've got a staircase over here. Warm air pulses through the aperture. Oh, they're apertures. Well, of course they are. So it looks like that's... I have to go... Yeah, I get it. There's Zorups there. Thanks. More Zorups. Are these like special high-level Zorups? Because, well, guess we'll find out, but... But... well, I guess we should back it up a little. Just get into a little bit more sane position. That is going to do it for this episode. So in our next episode, we will explore the remainder of level 15 of Adnua, kill us some Zorups and so forth. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.